So today we're going to be talking about 4 phone apps that I use as a music producer. And the cool thing about these apps though is that they are going to be useful to you if you're a producer, if you're an artist, if you're a songwriter. These can all help you and all are super valuable. So we're gonna get started, and before we do, I'm gonna tell you some of these may seem super simple, but I'm also gonna share with you how I use them so that hopefully it makes sense as to why they're valuable. So let's dive into these. The first one is an app that I've had for a long time, and surprisingly, a lot of people haven't heard of this, but I use this thing all the time. And it is called Virtuoso. And let's check this out. So basically, it is an app that is a free app, and I believe there's some paid upgrades you can do if you want to, but the app in general is free, and it's basically a piano. And what I use this for and why this is valuable. So many times I'll be in a situation where like I'm trying to explain a guitar part to somebody and it's just, I may not have a piano in front of me, so I can grab this thing and literally just start playing what I'm trying to do on this. And it's a very easy way to communicate. It's a great way to help somebody figure out what key they want to do a song in. Or sometimes if I'm sitting there charting a song before a session, I'll actually use this if I need to like double check something or want to make sure a chord's right. So there are so many uses for this app. As a songwriter, you could use this to get a general idea of a chord progression. You could check out different keys that you might want to write in. There are so many ways that you can use this. I've even seen people use this before they perform as a vocal warm-up, just to kind of go through a scale and hit different notes and kind of warm up their voice. So there are literally endless uses to this. Such a simple little app, but so valuable. So that's one that I use all the time. Another one that comes in handy is called Guitar Tuna, and yeah, I'm not mispronouncing that. It's actually guitar and then T-U-N-A like the fish. But it is a guitar tuner. I don't even personally play guitar, but I have used this app so many times just to check tuning for instruments that I'm working with in the studio, or I'll be out somewhere, playing somewhere, something will happen and a guitar player will be like, I need a tuner. Having this on your phone, even if you're not a guitar player, you will probably use this if you're in a setting at all with other musicians. And if you are a guitar player, it's a great tuner. There's lots of them that you can get, but this is one that I just personally like, and a lot of guitar players I know have mentioned they personally like this one. There are also options in here where in addition to just a standard guitar, you can tune for a bass. You can select that. You can select mandolin, you can select ukulele. There's all kinds of different instruments in here that you can hit and tune for, like here, violin, viola, cello, fiddle. So you can just pick what you want, and then it goes to a customized version for that instrument. So this one also super cool and great to have on deck. Another one that I think is super valuable, it's a free app called BandLab. If you don't have this and you've never tried this, I highly encourage you to check it out. It is a very powerful little free app that can do all kinds of things and can help you if you're a producer and you're wanting to get ideas down, and maybe, you know, you have your workstation on your computer, but say you're out somewhere and you have some time and don't have your computer with you. In this app, you can actually start putting together tracks. You can import your own file if you have an MP3 or a WAV file that you want to bring in. You can sample stuff into here. You can also record your vocal. Now you can do this directly through the microphone in your phone. And there's even like effects and presets in here that you can use, which are very cool. There are loops in here to where you can, you know, add beats, add different loops. There's MIDI instruments in here that you can add over 200 sounds. You can even plug a guitar or a bass. If you have the right adapter for it, you can even do that and play on tracks in here. So there are just endless things you can do with this app. I think it's a really valuable tool if you're a songwriter, especially if you don't play instruments, or even if you do, but you just want to write with, you know, a beat or some kind of loop. This app gives you the ability to go in there and create tracks. And then it also has some cool features. An app that I used to have a solo app for, but I don't anymore because this app has it, is actually a metronome feature. And that's basically just like a fancy, if you're not familiar with that term, it's kind of just a fancy click track. So basically I can hit this and it'll just give me a click and I can play to it. I can determine the tempo of a song with that. So you have that within the app. You can also use that standalone, and it also has a tuner in here. So there's that option too if you're trying to limit your apps and you don't necessarily want a separate guitar tuning app. There's actually one in BandLab too. There are so many things that that little app can do. So I think it's definitely one to check out. And like I said, it's free of charge, lots of cool features to check out. So last but not least, this is probably the most simple of all, but it is an app that I have personally used a ton and seen other people use. And that is the voice recorder on your phone. I know, it seems so simple, but let me tell you how you can use this. If you're a songwriter and you have an idea while you're out, the quickest way to get it down, even if it's a lyric idea and you don't have something to write with, you can just pop into here, or your notes, but you can pop into here, and if you have a melody idea with it, you can just sing that in, and then you can literally save it, label it, song idea 1, or if you kind of know what your topic would be, you could put that there. I have actually used this app sitting in line at a drive-thru, working on a song, you know, back at the studio that I'm producing, and was thinking about string parts, and I'm just literally sitting there in line waiting for my food and have this idea pop into my head for this. I pull this out and just sing the idea into the phone so I don't lose that idea, and then I can work on it when I get back. I have also had people, many artists, they will actually sing a demo in voice notes. And I have worked on songs that have started out as a voice memo recording, and we've turned them into a song. So there are so many uses for this. If you're a producer, if you just have like ideas for something and you want to get those down, if you're a songwriter, tons and tons of ways you can use this and have, you know, something to record ideas on a piece of equipment that you're probably going to have with you anyway, which is your phone. So that one may be the simplest of all, but honestly, one of the ones that gets used quite a bit, at least with me personally. So I hope you guys enjoyed this today. If you want to see more music-related content, whether it's stuff on production, songwriting, being an artist, make sure that you hit subscribe before you leave today and don't miss anything. We'll be putting out new content all the time. If you like this today too, please hit that like button before you leave. And also don't forget, in the comments, tell us what you want to hear next. We want to know so that we can do more to help you get the information you need to accomplish your goals. Until next time, guys, see you later.